What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our Week 11 battle for the BBR. Today, we are facing off against Platinum Howler and his Delta Gligars. He is currently sitting with a record of 6-4. We are 5-5. His differential is like +9. Ours is +2. This is a very important game because if I win this game and he loses this game, then we, in all likelihood, as long as I believe we win 3-0. Yeah, if we win 3-0, he's still ahead of us. But if we win 4-0 or better, then he will be below us in the standings. He needs us to win almost just as much as we do to clinch his playoff spot. One more win for him should get the job done. Everyone right now that's below me has like 6 losses or 5 losses, something along those lines. So if he ends up with 7 wins, he'll be pretty much clinched. On the other hand, we need to win still. Our next week is going to be against the San and Eggies, if I'm not mistaken, and their team is good. They're also fighting for a playoff spot, so we have 2 chances to basically get 1 win to guarantee ourselves a spot in the playoffs, and we got to get it done as soon as possible. And if we do lose, it's got to be with the least amount of differential as possible because there are teams that are coming. There are teams that are coming for our spot, and we need to get the win. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. And if you guys do want to skip the team builder, there's a timestamp on the screen right now, so make sure to check that out. This is going to be good. I got high expectations. The monster I've had with Liv have performed well, the teams have, so I'm hoping that we can get the job done. Starting off, our first mod is going to be the Urshifu. Now, before I kind of get into what the Urshifu does, Howler's team is very different than what he normally would draft, at least to me. He did not draft a team that is just kind of obviously good and strong and scary. It's a team that is low-key fire. Volcarona, Alakazam is his tier 1s, or his 200-point mon or 180-point mons. Scary. But the biggest threat to my team on his entire roster is that LYCANROC-DUSK, without a doubt. And you know what's crazy? Is none of those mons are his kill leaders. His kill leader is a Rotom-Wash. 12 kills, 4 deaths. That's insane. It's more kills than everything on our roster except for Urshifu. That's monstrous. I cannot believe how good he's been with it. But Urshifu is our first mon here, and Urshifu has a fantastic matchup this week. Outside of a couple things, it is pretty slow, and it is hit super effectively by quite a few things, including Volcarona's Psychics and Giga Drains, Alakazam stabs, Rotom stab, LYCANROC gets Psychic Fangs and Moonblast from the Rotom-Wash. It's going to be challenging, but it's still really good this matchup. Why? Priority water moves from a mon that has 130 base attack, and that gets stab on it. I will definitely take it. With Surging Strikes, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, and Aqua Jet, we hit my opponent's team for amazing damage. Aqua Jet is there because if the Volcarona is chipped down and does not have a Pasho Berry, which I imagine it'll be Boots this thing because I do have a Mamoswine and a Copper Rajat, both which can set up rocks pretty easily, both which have a decent matchup against my opponent this week. I basically think I can force him to be Boots, is what I'm trying to say, and then I can just Aqua Jet, get rid of that thing if it is in range. Same deal with Alakazam after a couple hits. Probably just one hit, honestly, from anything. Even an Ice Shard from the Mamoswine into an Aqua Jet would get the job done. Rotom-Wash is a bit of a wall, but then there's the Lycanroc, which is the biggest threat to my team. I can Aqua Jet that thing. We will get the KO on it, depending on its bulk. If we get off like 1 round of rocks, or like 1 hit from an Ice Shard, or a U-turn damage, or whatever the case may be, or a Light Orb hit, we should be good to go to get the KO on that. And then there's the Sand Slash as well, which is also weak to the water moves. But essentially, if my opponent goes into something like the Rotom, something like the Rotom-Wash, the Pangoro, I get a free big hit off on my opponent's team, and I can fire off an Aqua Jet later on something like the Volcarona and get the KO. I do have to worry about the Flame Body. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen. I really need it not to happen this week, and yeah, we have speed on the set for a Jolly Pangoro, and for Alakazam, while it is under webs, we also take a Jolly Life Orb Psychic Fangs from the Lycanroc, and like I said, Jet priority is extremely important. Our next mon is going to be our Mamoswine. What am I saying? Mamoswine is Naughty Nature this week with a Focus Sash. It is our lead Earthquake, Ice Shard, Knockoff, and Freeze Dry with a boosting nature in its attack. We hit my opponent's team for incredible damage. You saw what it did to Liv's team last week. We led with this thing, and it just put in so much work. Ideally, it does the same this week against Howler. Howler's team does have a Rotom-Wash though, which is immune to our Earthquake, and it resists our stab of Ice moves. Luckily, we do have Freeze Dry for it, and because I anticipate Rotom to be more physically defensive than specially defensive, and because it doesn't have a reliable recovery, it's basically just Pain Split and that's it, and leftovers and berries and whatnot, those are items, we can Freeze Dry and get really good damage off on it, 35-40% to it, which is amazing. Knockoff is there to get rid of items, it's there to annoy things a bit, it's just really good for the switches. Earthquake hits my opponent's team for incredible damage. Outside of that, how many resistances my opponent have other than the immunity to Rotom? He's got 1 being the Trevenant. Other than that, we just destroy it with Earthquake, and Ice Shard is there for priority. doing a little bit of damage to the Alakazam, the Lycanroc, putting them in range of attacks. Focus Sash means it's going to be my lead, and Naughty Nature is a minus special defense nature, so it's important to note because we make sure the rest of our stats are very important, is basically what I'm trying to say. Speed there is for the Pangoro and the Zam under web, so same speed as the Urshifu. And the reason why I didn't lower my defense instead is because with our investment, we take a Jolly Life Orb Rock Blast from the Lycanroc if he hits 5 times. So in case he has an anti-Sash lead Lycanroc, we should be able to take the hit with our Sash not being popped at all. And that's if you get max rolls all the way around. We're going to be fine there. I feel confident with this Mamoswine to be able to get at least 1 kill or just wear things down to the point where our Cinderace, our Urshifu can kind of go in, because his only switch-in to the Mamoswine is the Rotom, which is also one of his only switch-ins to my Urshifu and to my Cinderace. So I'm feeling pretty confident about that. Our next mon is going to be our Cinderace here with the heavy-duty boots. I was kind of debating running Assault Vest. I spoke to Liv after our mock, and she was saying, you know what, just go heavy-duty boots just to be safe. He only has 2 rockers, being the Lycanroc and the Sandslash. He's got a Spiker or Toxic Spiker rather, in the Dragalge and a regular Spiker in the Sandslash. So again, it's just to be safe. I need to make sure this thing has health, because if it comes in on something like a Alakazam or a Volcarona, it can take a hit. It can also take one hit from a Celrock using Lycanroc-DUSK. With Pyro Ball there for pretty much everything bar the Rotom and the Dragalge, and I guess that's it actually, yeah. Maybe, yeah, and then the Lycanroc, let's just say that. We hit his team for incredible damage. Zen Headbutt is there for the Dragalge, and High Jump Kick is there for the Rotom and the Lycanroc in a pinch. U-Turn is there for momentum, and that is our team. The unfortunate thing about this is we have very inaccurate moves this week, so we gotta be able to hit attacks. We do take, with our bulk, a +2 Psychic from a Volcarona, Timid Volcarona that is. We also take a Jolly Life Orb Accelerock from a Lycanroc-DUSK. Again, this thing has Tough Claws. It's no slouch. It hits very, very hard. On top of that, we also take a Timid Life Orb Alakazam Psyshock or Psychic, and it really breaks my opponent's team very effectively. Ideally, we can get the job done. Our speed on the set is there for the Jolly Lycanroc, so it has to go for the Accelerock against me. Our next and final, not our final mon, what am I saying? Our next mon is going to be our Vikavolt here. Vikavolt is why we have all these creeps for Alakazam under webs, because we are running webs this week. Volt Switch, Energy Ball, Sticky Web, and Roost. Very, very, very specially defensive. This week, this thing is meant to take a hit from one thing or another, get a bit of damage off, so that way my Urshifu can come in later on in the game, Aqua Jet things, clean up. That is what this thing is here for. Volt Switch is there to Volt Switch around something like the Volcarona, something like the Rotom-Wash, wow. The Alakazam. We have Energy Ball for the Lycanroc-DUSK, also for the Rotom. Volt Switching will allow us to get in or get away from the adaptability, Dragalge, the Aromatisse, etc., and we should be able to take a hit from the Pangoro as well. This set takes a Flamethrower from Timid Volcarona at neutral, so I can freely Volt Switch away from it, especially if I get my webs up. If I got my webs up first, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, because I have the boots on Cinderace, if he goes into his Volcarona, let's say on a U-turn or something, or I don't know, I go for a U-turn, I get a KO with my Cinderace, I then go into my Vikavolt. If he decides to go into Volcarona, I can really get on my webs first and then Volt Switch, because, again, +2, we still take a hit from the Volcarona with my Cinderace. So I feel very confident doing that, and I can get the KO with the Pyro Ball. We actually are rocking with min speed and a 0 IV in speed. Why? That way we can always underspeed an Aromatisse as long as it's not a min speed nature. The reason I'm doing that, I want to make sure I get slow momentum off on it, and if he's running Trick Room, which is the only reason he would be no investment and min speed and no nature or negative nature and no IVs, we will be able to get a Volt Switch off with, I guess, momentum. He'll go for an attack, hit us, we Volt Switch out into something like the Urshifu to be able to get the KO on it. On the last turn of Trick Room, obviously. So that's why I have that, and other than that, if it's non-Trick Room, we would outspeed it. So I feel very confident in this set, getting us momentum like we need. And, we are Charty Berry this week, which is important. Charty Berry will allow us to take a Adamant Life Orb Stone Edge from the Lycanroc after Rocks. Huge. I really need that to take that hit. It's very, very valuable for me. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I basically just want to make sure that this thing pivots really well, and it definitely does that. Our next mon is going to be our Roserade here with Payapa Berry. Payapa Berry allows me to reduce the damage that Psychic type moves will be doing to me. Something like the Psychic Fangs from the incoming Lycanroc, like the Psychic moves from the Alakazam, Psychic moves from the Volcarona in case he predicts me to switch out into Urshifu and not go for Flamethrower and goes for the mid-ground play, which is the Psychic. So yeah, our speed on the set is also the same one we've been rocking for our Urshifu and our Mamoswine, which is speed for the Panda and the Alakazam in webs. We also take Timid, Volcarona's Flamethrower, and an Adamant Lycanroc's Life Orb, Psychic Fangs, or a Jolly Life Orb, Stone Edge. I just want to say this set was really tough to come up with. I felt like it had so many weaknesses to my opponent's team, but it was a must bring because it could take one from so many different things, and I can just get things in range of my Urshifu. That's the game plan right now. Get things in range of Urshifu. And although this isn't the best set in the world, it does what it needs to do, which is get it in range of Urshifu, get a huge hit off, a huge Giga Drain off on the Rotom. Dazzling Gleam is there for the Pangoro. Getting rid of that thing is huge because it's a very problematic mon for my final mon. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Our next and final mon is going to be our Gardevoir. Now Gardevoir is running Choice Scarf. I don't think I've run Choice Scarf very much this season, if at all. The reason I'm running Choice Scarf is because I really didn't know what else to bring. I had no idea. I'm thinking like, I could run the Copper Aja, but what kind of berry am I running? Am I running a Fire Berry? Am I running like a Ground Berry, a Fighting Berry? What's the plan? Because he's got Fire moves on his Volcarona. He's got Fighting moves on his Alakazam. He's got Fighting and Ground moves on his what's that thing called? Lycanroc. He's got Fighting moves on his Pangoro. Ground moves on his Sandslash. What do I run? Porygon Z was a thought, but again, not the best matchup because of all of this setup, priority. Didn't feel like it was going to be that valuable for me. So instead I decided to go with Gardevoir here. Now, Gardevoir's stabs are fantastic this matchup. Looking at it, Moonblast is free against absolutely everything on my opponent's team except for the Volcarona, which is free setup fodder. But I have Psyshock for that. Psyshock is free against my opponent's entire team except for the Pangoro, which is immune to it. So once one of those two goes down, I can just click the other move that would be, I guess, not effective against that one, and I can be successful. Trick is there to trick something like the Aromatisse and Cripplets, something like the Dragalge. If it's like a low speed set, something like the Sandslash, the Trevenant, even the Stoutland would be able to be nice to be tricked. And then I have Destiny Bond there as like a last ditch effort in case he knows he's going to get a kill on me. He might think I'm just getting some damage off. Destiny Bond, I'm alive still, or I die and get rid of like a sweeper or something. So I'll take it. I definitely will. We are Modest Nature and we do have speed for the Panda and for a Alakazam. Not in webs. While we're with our Scarf, we actually outspeed the Alakazam. It's just the same speed that we've had before with our other mons. So yeah, hoping to get the job done. This is our team. Trace is very good because Trace will actually allow us to maybe, I don't know, trace a adaptability on Dragalge, allow us to trace a Levitate on the Rotom, a Magikarp on the Alakazam, Flame Body on the Volcarona in case he decides to go for a, I don't know, a Cell Rock on my Gardevoir. We have Flame Body and then we burn his Lycanroc. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that's what our team is here. I'm hoping to get the win. Again, we need it. All right, everyone, we are back. No Lycanroc, which is very surprising. Very surprising indeed. No, what's it called? No Aromatisse, his kill leader. But he did bring the Sand Core, it looks like. So yeah, I'm still leading off with my Mamoswine here. That is my best lead against my opponent's entire team. Yeah, I'm surprised, but it is what it is. He definitely has hazards now with that Sandslash. I'm pretty confident about that. It could definitely also be a Sandstorming Sandslash, which he brought last week against D-Ray. So we'll see how it goes, but have fun to my opponent. It's going to be held at Turffield Stadium because he has wanted it to be held at Turffield Stadium forever. But yeah, we are leading off with our Mamoswine, and good luck, have fun. Gonna be a big game. Gonna be a big game. As we have the long intro screen, of course. I'm imagining, what does he lead off? Monokuma, which is Pangoro. Okay, Pangoro. Level 50. Let's see. Okay, we can Earthquake, which I think is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do that. Why not? If he parting shots me, so be it. He is a Choice Scarf Pangoro. Okay. Brings us down to our Sash. He's now -1 on his defenses. So at -1, if he's got a good chunk of no investment, we actually Oko, he's got no investment. So let's Earthquake here. Nice. I will take that. Thank you, Howler. Big. That's a big first turn. Yeah, we lose our Sash, but our Sash wasn't that important now. Beelzebub. That is this thing. Okay. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake here. If he decides to go for a Fire move, which he probably would, to just kill me, fine. As he Psychics me instead, which is okay. Okay, so Mamoswine goes down, but it did its job, so I will definitely take it. It got a KO. So Mamoswine goes down. Do I go into Cinderace here? Do I go into Urshifu here? I think I go Cinderace. Pretty comfortably too, I believe. Yeah, and I believe he's going to switch out. I'm just going to fire off my U-turn here. We take 2 Psychics if he's just a Scarf set or Neutral Nature Timid. Yeah, I'm happy about this. As he switches out, we got our U-turn off. Amazing. Does he go into Rotom here? He does go into Rotom. H2O Diggity. So let's take a look. Solid damage. He has Helmet on the Rotom. Okay. That's kind of what it was expected, which is okay with me. Now, nothing really appreciates taking a hit from my Roserade here. So, yeah. Roserade? And do I fire off the Sludge Bomb? Do I fire off the Stun Spore? I don't think he stays in. I'm just going to go for a Sludge Bomb here, expecting the incoming Volcarona. As he does switch out, Beelzebub comes in. It's cool with me. Let's fire off the Sludge Bomb here, doing huge damage to it, right? Oh, no, that is not much damage at all. That is a bulky, bulky Volcarona. Let's go for a Stun Spore here, as I anticipate him to go for a Quiver Dance. Yeah, I think Quiver Dance is what I'm going to be expecting to come out. If he goes for Flamethrower, we live it. Psychic, we live it because of our berry. Yeah. Man, that Rotom. That Rotom is a scary, scary mon with the Rocky Helmet. He Quiver Dances here. That's fine. Speed Rose, Sunspore. We connected, amazing. And with one more hit, we should be able to... Lumberry. Very nice. Okay, what is going to die here? What do I not need anymore? I don't think I need the Gardevoir anymore, to be honest. I don't think I need the Gardevoir anymore. Yeah. So let's switch out. I think he has to kill me here. He can't afford getting paralyzed again. We trace the Flame Body as he decides to go for a Fire Blast here. So Fire Blast would have gone to kill me, and he misses. Okay, that's big. Does Gardevoir take the hit by chance? I don't think we do. Volcarona. Offensive Quiver Dance with Fire Blast at +1. Thank God I'm recording. Against Gardevoir. Where are you? There you are. Fire Blast has a small chance to kill me if he's timid. Let's Psyshock here. Let's just fire off the Psyshock. Fire Blast has it is 102 max if timid. It's 12.5% chance to KO. It's actually 2 rolls, that's all. So Fire Blast comes out. We take the hit. Nice. Burned, unfortunately. It's okay. Psyshock comes out. Ooh, just barely takes the hit. That's okay. He's still got to get the KO on me now. So we go for a Psyshock. He can freely Psychic here and get the KO. Just going to remove Gardevoir from the layout already because it's basically gone. We are modest. He knows that now. He should know that now at least. Because I don't believe any rolls for modest would work for timid, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless. I have my water here. Julia's water, she'd be mad. She looked at me when I said that. Okay. So down goes Gardevoir. Like we had expected. And I can go freely into Cinderace here. I would love to go hard into Urshifu. I'm just doing this because I don't want to risk a Aqua Jet burn from Flame Body. So let's U-turn out again. Psychic will take at +1. Psychic at +1 to 73 points of health, 73% max. It's 115 points of health to me. Which we chew. Which is very nice, of course. as he just roosts on me. God damn. Good play, good play. Okay. So now we have to go into Urshifu. Good play, good play, good play, good play. Let's do it, Urshifu. Good play. I don't think I needed to risk that. I mean, it was just more so for the accuracy's sake, but we're risking it. We're risking it for the biscuit. We got to do it. We jet. Kill for Urshifu. Oh my god, I was so quiet there because I just was hoping there was no burn. And it doesn't look like there was a burn. That was amazing. Thank god. Oh, thank god. Okay. With the damage that he has on the Rotom, he already took a what is it called? U-turn from my Cinderace. Max HP, max defense with an impish nature. Drain Punch does only 40 to 47. That's no damage at all. Wow. I definitely thought I'd be doing more damage to him. That's crazy. He can just go into Alakazam. Do I just lose if I... No, because I have Roserade at very full health, I should be fine. So I can freely just jet here. Yeah, I can freely jet. Let's just do it. Let's just jet. This game is going very differently than what I expected, but we're about to lose our Urshifu here. Unless he decides to go for Shadow Ball or something on the switch. I don't know. But he switches out. He pulls a double. Where does he go into? Rotom? He goes into Rotom. I guess trying to get momentum on the incoming Cinderace or whatnot, but that's okay. Let's just go for... Let's just go for the Drain Punch. I want to keep this thing healthy. Not this thing, Roserade healthy, because it has a Payapa Berry, which will allow me to take a hit from the Alakazam. So we Drain Punch, we're going to get back a good chunk of HP as we do a huge amount back to him. Amazing. I imagine there's going to be a burn coming our way here. Which if that's okay, so that's okay. You could also go for a Volt Switch, which would be fine, as he does Volt Switch. Yeah, we die. Okay. So Urshifu goes down. What are you going into? What are you going into? Honestly, he made some really good plays and it costed me. Him not bringing the Lycanroc was a big difference. Like, I knew the Volcarona was going to be a problem. I never realized this, but like... Because in my mocks against Liv, we had two of them. And both times she led with the Rotom. And I basically chipped it down to the point where it wasn't a problem with my... With my other model, my what is it called? Can't remember what it's called. My Mamoswine. Okay. Cinderace should take this hit. Against the Alakazam. Psychic, if it's Life Orb, has a chance to kill me. At 131, it does. It's basically guaranteed. If I go Vikavolt, which is... I can go Vikavolt here. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to fire off the Volt Switch here. If he goes into the... Yeah, if he goes into the Sand Slash, that's okay. We should outspeed everything else. How fast is Stelton? I don't think it's too fast. Psychic Terrain. Okay. Huh. Okay. This thing definitely gets Expanding Force. I know that. shit. Is Expanding Force going to kill me through my Payapa Berry? If he's Life Orb, it's going to KO me through my Payapa Berry. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Vikavolt, if he is Life Orb and Timid, it actually has a chance to KO as well. Wow. That's very scary. Okay. Let's do it. Sludge Bomb. So no Expanding Force. Is he Life Orb? Is he Life Orb? Yes! Oh, amazing. Oh, that's so big. And we get the KO back. Huge, 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 huge. And down goes the Alakazam. My heart is racing right now. That's crazy. And we still have a max HP Vikavolt in the back. Come on now. The question is, do I keep this around for the Sand Slash to just recover back up on? Same with the Rotom. Because if either of those come in, I can Giga Drain and get back full HP, KO the things as well. That Payapa Berry came in so clutch. Oh my god. Him having Expanding Force there. Him having... Jesus Christ. Psychic Terrain Alakazam. Oh god. Like, I think he's going to be Sand Rush on his Stoutland. Spike Lee, is that? Okay, it's this thing. Okay, what is this thing called? This is called Sand Slash. Sand Slash. Oh my god, I can't even type. Sand Slash. Sand Sweeper. Level 50. It's base 65 speed. Holy shit. If it's Adamant, we outspeed it. If it's Jolly, he's going to outspeed us. I have to risk it. Giga Drain. We do outspeed it. Amazing. Way to go, Roserade. Way to go. Oh my god. Oops, I think I just got rid of Roserade. Nope, Roserade, you are not gone. You are doing the killing, not getting killed right now. Where the hell did I put Sandslash? There it is. Roserade, you absolute legend. Yorkshire, that is this thing here. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb. It's gonna outspeed me. It's base 80. Oh, it does not, so it's very slow. Work up. Whew. Okay, does this thing have any way of boosting its speed? What is it called? This is called Stoutland. Does it get Sandstorm? It does not get Sandstorm. Does it get Agility? Does not get Agility. I don't think it's any way to boost its speed. Does it get Flame Charge? It does not get Flame Charge. Physical moves. I'm going to go for another Sludge Bomb here. And we get the poison, so we should be getting the KO on this turn here. Last Resort. Oh my god. Holy shit. Well, first off, way to go, Roserade. I think that's his third kill. Third kill of the game for Roserade. And I'm going Vikavolt here instead of Cinderace. I just don't want to miss a Pyro Ball or something. Don't want to miss a high jump kick, Zen Headbutt, something along those lines. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh my god. And I have the Energy Ball. We know it's Rocky Helmet. Getting this win was so huge. Oh my god. You missed. It didn't matter. We were like max special defense basically. Energy ball comes out and we pick up the win. Okay. We're gonna be doing a post-game interview with Howler. I'm so freaking excited we got this win. I cannot believe it. That's huge that we got it because we're now 6-5. One more win, we will be guaranteed to make playoffs. And if we lose, we still have a shot at it. We are 6-5 +4. One more week and we can clinch it in. Come on, let's do it. Shout out to Vikavolt. Roserade, the MVP. I don't know if I can give a thumbnail because I've already given a thumbnail before. I might just do Alakazam, who knows. But good God, that Alakazam was so scary. I was like, I just lose. I can't even bluff that I'm got Sucker Punch anymore. I have to make him think I'm Scarf or something. Okay, we're going to do a post-game interview. I'll be right back with that. GG's. Holy shit. Welcome back, everyone. I am joined today by coach of the Delta Gligars, Platinum Howler. First off, GG. Hell of a game. Really back and forth. What were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, talk about an offensive game when 2 turns in, each side has lost a Pokemon each. There's just a lot of plays there where things could have, I don't know, like I could have parting shot it out against Mamoswine, but I figured you'd be Sash. I actually see now looking at your team that you didn't even have Endeavor. So I shouldn't have been worried about Rotom getting chipped down with the Endeavor in that way. Fire Blast miss against Gardevoir was frustrating.
Yeah, but that was
definitely frustrating, but I think you have a way of dealing with that regardless, because I'm sure you just don't click U-turn with Cinderace and you click Power Ball instead, because I wouldn't have been at such low HP. I actually didn't even have special attack investment, so you probably live a Psychic for me anyway.
Yeah, no, I see that. You had a very interesting, very bulky Volcarona, which I kind of figured from the damage that I had done to you with Sludge Bomb on the Switch, but still, like, that Volcarona was such a problem. First of all, Expanding Force, Manual Psychic Terrain Alakazam. What the hell, man? What the hell?
Yeah, I see. I think you might have. So what's the speed on Cinderace here? It's 188 speed Jolly. So I think you actually would have been faster than my Alakazam because I ran Modest Zam. So I was taking a big gamble with that. So I think you could have gone into it sooner. I guess you would have expected me to run Timid regardless, but
yeah, that's completely fair. I was creeping for Lycanroc. I could take an Accel Rock from a Life Orb Jolly Lycanroc. So I said, you know what? Fine, I'll creep for that. That way you can't just Stone Edge me and I can high jump kick you into Oblivion. But this thing just, I was so confident I was done when you did the damage that you did. I was like, okay, he just got like a really low roll for Timid Life Orb. You end up being Focus Sash, which means the Volt Switch damage on Vikavolt was huge. But there were so many turns in this game that were 50-50s that either just didn't go your way or they were just unfortunate pieces of hacks, like the miss on Gardevoir, of course. And I assume you might have actually had a shot to KO me with a Modest Alakazam with the Expanding Force there.
To KO Roserade, even with Pyapa Berry?
I'm taking a look right now because you did, I think I was at 23 points of health left. Expanding Force in terrain against my Roserade. No, so max roll was 92%. So I was able to live that hit, which is good. But the fact that it came down to you not attacking me with your Volcarona to be able to beat this Alakazam was problematic, to say the least.
Yeah, that's true. I could have. See, I clicked Roost. I clicked Roost in front of Cinderace because I thought, maybe he's going to try to Sucker Punch me to pick me off. And if he did that, then I'd get free recovery. And then I could get damage off with Psychic on the next turn. But yeah, I think you prepped a pretty good team. I think I prepped a good team too. Missing Fire Blast was unfortunate. And then also just the fact that you had Pyapa Berry Roserade really messed up my my plan because, Alakazam was really good against everything that Sandslash was not good against. So the fact you were able to keep Roserade on the field there, so I never had a chance to set up the Sand for my Stoutland to just kill everything, because you did not bring your only normal resist, being Copper. So yeah, that's really not something I was counting on, and that's why I'm taking the L today.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw you didn't have Lycanroc, I did a backflip. Like that mon, like not dark types. What am I saying? Rock types in general destroy my team, and the fact that you have one of the fastest ones with Tough Claws, with priority, I don't know how it didn't find your top 6. I don't know if it's you're expecting it to be a playoff matchup or something, and you want to save that save that in the back for the potential rematch. But this Stoutland, if you got Sand off, then I don't know what I would have done. I had to make sure I was in with Cinderace while you go for a workup, and I have to just high jump kick and hope I hit. If I don't, I lose.
Yeah, and if you play too hard to get Cinderace in, then Sandslash outspeeds that. Actually, no, it wouldn't have I don't think it would have outspeeded it, because you were creeping Lycanroc instead of Volcarona, but you still wouldn't have been able to knock it out, and I should have had enough investment to KO Cinderace with Earthquake. But yeah, good game, good prep. Very, it's going to be very close to whichever one of us makes playoffs. Hopefully we both can squeak in, but if we don't, if I miss out, then I guess I'll just be rooting for you.
Appreciate that. At the end of the day, this was a very, very close game. We're both 6-4 now. You have a +7 diff. I have a +4 diff. It's anyone's game. We have one final week. You're playing Live next week, right?
Yep.
That's even another big one. You guys are both 6-4, so one of you is getting the win. One of you is probably going to be going home. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be an entertaining match. Can't wait to see it. Best of luck.
Best of luck to you too.
Thanks. All right, everyone. Make sure to go and check out Howler. His channel link will be in the description. Appreciate you coming on to the channel. Make sure to go and check out his side of the battle. He probably explains his move sets and his move choices very, very well. It's what he does. He's a fantastic player, very well thought out. So make sure to check him out and drop him a subscribe as well. But thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe on this video as well, and I'll see you guys all next time.